this lesson, we will discuss the heap sort concept. Heap sort is a comparison-based sorting method and is part of the selection sort family. Although somewhat slower in practice on most machines than a good implementation of quicksort, heap sort inserts the input list elements into a heap data structure. Here is a sample for heap sort. In the sample code, we declare a function called heap sort, which has two arguments. Inside the main function, we declare an array called A, which allows 5 elements, and I is an integer. In the for loop, we input toArray, that is, A. In this line, we invoke the heap sort function by passing array variable and the value of 5. Now the control will turn to the heap sort function definition. The array elements will be assigned to ARR, and 5 will be stored in the n variable. Inside the function, we declare an integer variable called no, which is initialized by the n variable. Similarly, the I variable is initialized by number divided by 2. And two other variables are called parent and child. In the for loop, we didn't use parameters, so the loop will execute until the sorting process is done. Inside the for loop, we test to see if the I value is greater than 0. If the condition meets true, then we decrement the value of the I variable. In the next line, R of I value is assigned to the T variable. If the condition is false, the else part will get the execution. Here we decrement the value of the number variable. Then we check another validation whether number is equal to 0. If that is true, the process will be terminated. Otherwise, these two lines will get the execution. Afterwards, the I value is assigned to the parent variable. In the next line, we multiply the I value by 2. Then the multiplied value will be added with 1, and the final resultant value will be assigned to the child variable. In this line, R of 0 value is assigned to R of number array. In the while loop, we check to see if the child value is less than the number variable. If it is so, then the control will go to this if statement. Here, we check this validation. Once the validation meets true, the child value will be incremented. Otherwise, the control will move to the next if statement. Here we test to see if the R of child is greater than T. If that is true, these lines will be processed. Otherwise, the else part will stop the process with the help of the break keyword. Outside the while loop, we assign the value of T variable to R of parent. And finally, the function will return to the main function. Here we show the sorted elements with this for loop. So let's execute this sample code. To do this, press Alt F9 to compile. When it's finished, click on OK. Now press Ctrl F9 to run the code. In the output screen, you need to input 5 integers in unsorted order. When you're done, press Enter, and here's the result. So far in this lesson, we have discussed the heap sort method. Now let's discuss one more sorting technique in the next lesson.